What's going on everyone? This is Jorasz. Welcome back to Titanic Adventure Out of Time. We just got the Rubaiyat. Woohoo! And oh, can we actually read it? Ooh! Wait for morning, and the bowl of night has flung the stone that puts the stars to has flung the stone that puts the stars to flight. And lo, the hunter of the east has caught the sultan's chariot on the most of the night. Okay. Cool. That's a whole nother video right there. Can we talk to... Oh, we can.
What have we here? The fancy dress ball's upstairs, mate. Ready? Check out the toff.
I'm lost. Why is everyone shoveling? The upper decks bore me. Boy, it's just so hot. The upper decks bore me.
Alright. You've come to see her guts, have you?
How do you find your way around? Yes, and I think I've seen enough. Who made your boilers?
Ireland and Wolf, they are. She's got 29 of these monsters.
Hmm. They couldn't have added like one more. They put out a lot of heat, don't they? Where's Harlan Wolf located?
Belfast. That's where they built the Titanic. Not too fast, are you, Leadhead?
Gosh. Look, you unwashed dolt. I'll see you fired for that crack. I thought it was Liverpool.
Liverpool? I ought to pitch you overboard. Liverpool? This stuttering lobscouser thinks she was built in Liverpool. Sod off.
Excuse you. Hey.
Right, they're back for a right proper pummeling. All right now, let's see what the toffs are made of. Come on, Leadhead.
You're really a jerk.
Jerk? That's the best you can do? Jerk? You're just an ugly cur.
It's all the same guy. Not as ugly as your mother. You're drunk and ugly. You'll be fired for those remarks. Not as... Yeah.
What? Nobody talks that way about me, Mum. Off with you. Think you can outwit a fireman like me? Think again. All right now, let's see what the toffs are made of. Come on, Leadhead.
You're really a jerk, too.
Jerk? That's the best you can do? Jerk? You're just an ugly cur.
You're a drunken ugly cur.
And you're a stupid, ugly, drunken cur.
I'm stupid enough to eat boilers for a living. Oh yeah? Well, you're,
Well, they're a fine sight prettier than your ugly face. Better company, too. Bugger off. Up top with you, now.
Yeah, what about you?
Back for more, are you? All right now, let's see what the toffs are made of. Come on, Leadhead.
What about it? It's all the same guy. Back for more, are you?
Jerk? That's the best you can do? Jerk? You're just an ugly cur.
You're a drunken ugly cur.
And you're a stupid, ugly, drunken cur.
Oh yeah? Well, you're a son of a motherless goat. Jerk. Just call him a jerk again. Sorry, excuse for human being back a chum. Landlubber.
Did you say landlubber?
Ooh,
Why,
got
you
him.
lying, ugly, low-down, bow-legged, yellow, drunken cur. Who's all right by me? All right, stay if you like, but I can't mind you.
Oh, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Where are you going?
Ooh, me? At shift's end, I'm stopping by F-59. Her name's Sheila Acker, and she's the prettiest lass on board. She may be a steerage girl, but she's first class by me. Cheers.
How about you?
Sorry, mate. Find someone else to jibber-jabber.
Alright. I won his respect, and by him I mean all of them. no, this is literally just for looks. Okay. What's up here? I kind of feel like I shouldn't be here. I didn't do anything. I'm leaving. Okay. Alright. To Scotland. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Hello. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Conkling. Good of you to come. I trust you're finding the accommodation satisfactory?
Conkling, the man I've heard so much about. They are, thank you.
You're welcome. White Star's anxious for everyone to be as comfortable as possible, particularly on the maiden voyage.
Makes sense to me. Why do you want to meet here?
Sorry to seem mysterious. You must understand someone in my position, an investor in this ship, needs discretion.
Why is that? It's a better part of valor. Why is that?
You're under no obligation, of course. I have a slight problem. You may be able to help. A servant has stolen an important business document from me, and I must recover it. A few years ago, my wife Beatrix hired a young Irish girl as maid in our London house. We treated her well. 2 weeks ago, she up and left without notice, taking a certain letter with her. I'd given up all hope of recovering it, until my wife spotted her this morning on the third-class promenade. Needless to say, I checked with the purser. She'd been scheduled to sail on the Philadelphia, but those passengers were transferred on board the Titanic because of a coal strike.
You're lucky she's on the ship.
Yes, you could say so.
Why not apprehend the thief yourself?
I'd prefer to employ the services of a third party. You.
Why ask me to do this?
Government officials, friends of mine, told me a bureau agent was on board. I found you through Mrs. Cashmore. A preposterous woman, but she does have an eye for accomplishment. Look, will you help me? You will be rewarded handsomely.
Perhaps. What's the maid's name?
Her name is Shayla Hacker. She's 20 or thereabouts. I was her benefactor, one might say.
Shayla Hacker, you say? Isn't that the girl the boiler dude wanted to meet with at the end of his shift? Just her benefactor?
Yes. This puts me in a, difficult situation.
Oh, just difficult.
This young woman, she could cause considerable damage to me, to my reputation if she goes to the newspapers.
What's in the letter?
Confidential business matters. Conkling Steel provides steel for ships. This ship, for example. If the contents of the letter were publicized, our competitors would profit greatly.
Seemed like bad news to me. This music really doesn't help either. Where's the woman now?
I've gotten word to her to meet on the poop deck. Go in my place. Tell her there'll be no trouble if she returns the letter. Afterwards, report to me in our suite, B59. Her name is Shayla Hacker. Good night.
It's a very nice mustache you got there, though. Ish. Poop deck, eh? Huh. Yeah, okay, perfect. Because I need to tell Penny that I've got the Rubaya.
Did you get it? Did you find the Rubaiyat?
Yeah, calm down, calm down. Here's the Rubaiyat.
Let me see. That's the Rubaiyat, all right. Well done. Leave it with the purser for safekeeping. It shall be undisturbed there. Find anything else?
A photographer on board took these pictures.
Quite significant. This man, here with Zeitel. That's Barbican. I'll keep this. Good work.
Decoded a telegram Zeitel sent.
Smashing. What have you learned?
The Rubaiyat was stowed in a coal chute in the boiler room.
I was wondering how you got so dirty. There's a spot on your cheek. Yes, right there. You got it.
Zeitel's exchanging the Rubaiyat for a painting he'll pick up later.
More art? Zeitel's no connoisseur. No, there's something about that painting of interest to the German High Command.
Well, I already told her about this, but,
I don't have any information about Vlad, but the other fellow, look here. Zeitel's Titanic contact is a London art dealer named Sasha Barbican.
It's contact, you say?
They say he smuggles art, and he's not above selling stolen merchandise. The files say he's Serbian, interestingly enough, with links to some shady Balkan groups.
What do I do now?
The painting's what Zeitel's really after. You must secure it. Where or how, I don't care. Just find it and bring it back here. Remember, leave the Rubaiyat with the purser for safekeeping. He might also know where the painting's stored. Sneak a peek at his cargo manifest. That should help you find the painting. Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. Things are thickening up quite nicely, aren't they? We've got to get our hands on that painting. Don't fail.
While I'm in the area, might as well meet with Shayla Hacker. Oh, hello. Who's this? Who are you? That is not what I meant to do.
What did I tell you, Shay? I knew he'd not come in person.
Hush, Jack, hush. Conkling, he did send you, didn't he?
Conkling told me to meet with the lady. He didn't say there would be two of you.
I told you, it's a trick. I knew Conkling wouldn't come. He sent one of his cronies instead.
An Irishman named Jack, you say? Jacksepticeye in the game? Oh, are you Miss Hacker's friend?
I'm her brother. And Conkling. Because of him, Shayla's had to leave everything and everyone she knows.
Jack, don't.
That son of a bitch. She was his maid and all the time violating it.
Hush, Jack. I'll have no more of it. Go on, Jack, say it.
You tell Conkling we have his letter, and he'll not be seeing it till he coughs up a tidy sum, too.
I don't, yeah. Alright, how much money for the letter?
5,000, do you hear? Dollars. Enough to get her started right in America. And if he moves a hand against us, I'll make sure the newspapers get the letter and print it. So tell Conkling. 5,000. Measured against what he has, it's a bloody bargain.
I must go.
Meet us here again. At 1 tonight.
$5,000, then he'll get his damn letter. Agreed?
Wow. Conkling does seem like he's bad news. Agreed.
We'll be waiting for you.
City's in B59. Seem to recall. Let's see. Right, Georgia, so Conkling's in B59, Georgia's in B70, and she said once, Charles is in the smoking room, then I should go visit her, so maybe I can just go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. Are you Charles? Who are you?
Lord Lambeth. I'm traveling with my wife, Lady Lambeth. George has decided to take the air. I opted to take this.
Is everything alright?
My wife, Georgia, she's unwell.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, it's not the best situation, I'm afraid. And just one of my trouble.
You have other troubles?
Too many to speak of.
Where'd things go wrong?
With Georgia, how else?
Let's see. Where'd you two meet?
4 years ago at a house party. She enchanted me. We got married and we're happy. But Georgia's moods grew volatile. She imagined plots against her everywhere, even with Sasha.
I've met Sasha.
Sasha cares more for money than for her. I know that now.
I wonder what that means. Money means much to Sasha.
Money to Sasha. He's an art dealer. Money is everything to him. But Sasha has his secrets, and I know about them.
Sasha has his secrets.
Ever hear of the Black Hand?
I have.
They're a secret band of Serbian nationalists. Their goal's to fashion a greater Serbia out of various bits of the Balkans. Anyway, Sasha's half Serbian. His gallery's their London meeting place, though I rather doubt Sasha's too involved. Terrorism isn't profitable. Besides, the Tatler Society coverage rarely extends to Sarajevo.
Where is Sasha now?
He's on board, actually, shepherding a collection of paintings to New York.
Sasha's taking paintings to New York.
But that's a secret. Good night. And if you should speak to my wife, remember, she tells some fairly tall tales.
Okay. Wow. Guess while I'm in the vicinity, I'll play some cards.
A game, mon ami?
Yes. So my mouse isn't working properly. Matter of fact, I think it's a little bit broken. Ah, there we are. Sort of. Hit me. Hit me again. Ugh. 7. Okay. Stay. No.
Merde. A draw. Another hand, mon ami?
Yeah. Hit me. Ah, nuts.
I win. Again?
Yeah. What? Hey, whoa now.
Je regrette, but Buick gets the blackjack. Another hand, mon ami?
Yeah. Hit me. Ah.
The cards, they played well. I win. Again?
Yeah. Stay. Woohoo!
You win. You like to play again?
Nah, I gotta go now.
Bonsoir.
What's wrong? Anyway, let's see about, let's see, 69. Ah, 59.
Come in. I'd hoped to meet you earlier. However, my wife and I were calling on the Astors. Madeline's pregnant. Beatrix was thrilled. We have no children.
Jack wants 5,000 for the letter.
I see. It's a ransom. May I present Mrs. Conkling?
Ah, you are
You should
Mrs.
pitch the
Conkling.
ungrateful girl overboard.
Charmed.
Your clothes, French cut, quite fetching. I
Thank
forgot
you.
to tell you when we first met.
Beatrix is on her way to California. She's got a new project in... Where is it, dear?
A cow town, someplace called Los Angeles. I'm doing up a little resort there. It's called the
much of it?
Beverly Hills Hotel.
Not much of a cow town
So,
anymore.
where is the Irish tart? Dreaming of her newfound riches?
We were just talking about that, darling.
Unless by
My
cow,
husband and
you
myself
mean...
extended every courtesy, showed every kindness to Shayla. We've no children. Shayla became quite dear to us. So her theft hurt us all the more for the trust we placed in her. Don't fail us. Now, excuse me. I must retire. I have a frightful headache.
Maybe if you took off that hat.
It was a pleasure. Good night. Andrew?
My wife felt strongly about Shayla. As I've told you, we've no children of our own. Look, you must get that letter. Don't wait until tomorrow. See if you can speak to Shayla directly, without her brother. She's in the third-class cabins forward, on F deck, number 59. Good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
So you expect me to believe that you thought of Shayla as your daughter. 52, 56, 60, 66, 7. Here we go.
Enter.
Oh, I forgot to press the. I forgot to go move forward. Could you move any slower?
I wasn't sure you'd come.
What do you know about Conkling?
Andrew Conkling? He's loaned money to Charles. A lot of it, I think.
What did you want to tell me?
First, I want to know how you fared these last years. Rather well from the looks of you. I'm glad to see you. You're the only person I can trust. Please promise me you'll help.
Oh dear. You do seem a bit crazy. And I've got two guys saying not to trust you. Then again, one of them at least seems like he's in some very bad business. Yeah.
You always were there when I needed you. Now, with my life a horrible mess.
What's happening?
When Charles discovered my affair with Sasha, he was quite calm. But I know him, you see. His revenge is taking the necklace, leaving me with nothing. And Sasha, I'd never trust him again. Don't you see? They're looking for guns, for bombs.
Where'd you and Sasha meet? Who are they? Where'd you and Sasha meet?
At a party last June. Sasha was quite passionate. A Slavic trait, I'm told. His mother came from Belgrade. I fell in love. We used to meet at his gallery, but we were never alone. They'd come at all hours. Sasha's friends. His gallery was their London base. They were rough men, foreign. Sasha told me they were part of a Balkan aid society. Stupid girl that I was, I believed him. But then I found out. These people, they... Charles!
Please, Georgia, continue. Was it my title or my income you found so desirable? I was never sure. Now that both assets are depleted, why don't you go to Sasha? Maybe he can help, as he's done before.
Ignore him. I see the smoking room's had its usual effect.
Idle gossip, apparently.
You see his attitude? Please, go.
Since she obviously can't depend on me. Here, take the chill out of the air. Thank you for seeing after my wife. Now I think it best you leave the happy couple, drowning in their happiness. Good night.
Remember, I need your help.
What a mess. I think we'll go ahead and leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I hope to see you next time. Ciao.